Hello, my name is Mr. Harris and I'm subject leader of history here at MRC. This presentation is to support students with their final preparations for the GCSE history course and also to provide greater information for parents and carers on how you can best support your son or daughter with their preparations for their history GCSE examinations. The GCSE exams cover 4 units across 3 exam sessions. The first session covers Unit 1, Medicine Through Time and Western Front Medicine from 1914 to 1918. The second exam covers 2 units. Firstly, Superpower Relations in the Cold War, and secondly, Early Elizabethan England. And the final exam covers the third paper, which is Weimar and Nazi Germany, looking at the changing political landscape in Germany following World War I and in the years leading up to World War II. Teachers will approach their revision lessons with the 4 following aspects as a common component. In lessons, we'll ensure that the students are aware of the topic or the exam that we'll be revising in their upcoming lessons. We'll ensure that they cover both key knowledge content and also examination skills so that the students are confident with what is required for each of the 4 exam papers. In lessons, we'll also ensure that students are provided with model responses and model answers so students can visualise what a grade 4, grade 5, grade 9 answer looks like for a range of exam style questions. And students will also be afforded opportunities to practice applying their knowledge through completion of past papers. In their own time, it's important that students approach their revision in an organised manner. I would recommend that all the students complete the knowledge checklists that have been provided by their teachers to enable them to identify where their areas of development are in relation to their knowledge and their skills for each of the exams. To support students with closing these gaps, they have access to Seneca, Pearson online revision guides, and as students will be aware, they've all been provided with green CGP revision guides that they can use in their own time. It's also important that students practice applying their knowledge. To do this, they should access past paper questions on the Edexcel website, and they can also request additional past paper questions from their history teacher. So how can you support your son or daughter with their GCSE history preparations? Firstly, it's important to understand the GCSE history course is a demanding GCSE. Therefore, students need to approach their revision in an organised manner, making sure they've organised their time and their space for when and how they will revise, not only for history, but for all of their GCSE examinations. In terms of your role as a parent or carer, it can be as straightforward as talking to them about the history that they are learning, asking them to explain to you why certain events in the Cold War were so important, why key individuals such as Andreas Vesalius and William Harvey and Florence Nightingale had huge significance or not such a significant impact in relation to medicine and its development over time. It's important that students identify strategies that are most effective for them in their own individual revision. In history, a range of strategies have been shown to be very effective from past experience of GCSE students. These include completing knowledge checklists to identify at the start of your revision cycle gaps in content knowledge. Following on from that, students may use strategies such as creating mind maps, embedding dual encoding within these mind maps with key information and a visual reminder to stimulate that memory, and most importantly, practicing past paper questions. By applying their knowledge, students will then be able to get clear feedback from their teachers, who will provide written and verbal feedback on any past paper questions that are handed in to them. Where students would like further support and guidance with their GCSE history revision, they can attend the History Booster session. This is run each Friday lunchtime in A109. Each week we typically have a key focus, for example, Cold War exam technique, or looking at the role of key individuals in the Medicine Through Time course. However, students are also free to come along and to use this as an opportunity to complete independent revision in a calm, quiet environment. In addition, where students complete any past paper questions during this session, I will be able to provide direct feedback at the time to ensure that they can quickly embed any strengths and address any weaknesses in their examination technique. Finally, I would like to thank you for listening to this presentation. If you have any questions relating to how you can support your son or daughter with their history GCSE preparations, please contact me on my email address below.